Hello, hello, Khushi, are you there? Hello, Khushi, are you there? Khushi, can you hear me? Hello, hello, Khushi, can you hear me? Yeah, okay, let's start the session. Khushi, can you see my screen? Is that visible to you? Okay. Okay. First thing, did you complete your task? Okay. I have given you two tasks, maybe. Yeah, these two tasks. First one for model, and second one just about the class and object inheritance, about the inheritance. Okay. And Khushi, did you start the learning Ubecart and the theme video series? Ubecart. Okay, yeah, you have to understand about the Ubecart. It is kind of important module in Drupal. Okay, let's in my point of view, a model in the CI in the code igniter model is important. So let's discuss about the model. Okay, you will just continue with your code. I'll just try to access in a simple way. Okay, then we will just go to a complex code. The complex code. We have framework. Coordinator. Let me rename this. Let's see. Running or not. CI demo. I just change the folder name, nothing else. Try to run that particular folder. CI demo. Okay, it's running successfully means a coordinator installed is there. You can say controllers welcome. So it is the welcome controller. So we have to write index the PHP slash welcome or controller name, and the method. Right now, index method is running. Okay, do you understand this URL? Is there any confusion regarding this URL, Kushi? Run the same page. Now, try to open. We can open direct folder also. Folder structure in our coordinate in our Sublime text. This is our folder. This is the application folder. Within the application folder you can find a welcome controller. Okay, this is your welcome controller. Or there is a view folder. Within the view there is a welcome underscore message.php file, and there should be a model. We don't have anything within the model. New file, you can create a new file. We have to demo.php or any other model name, or we can say CRU growth model.php. So we have to use a class, first thing, PHP tag, class, class name. What should be the class name? CRUD. The same name you have to use here. CRUD root. Okay, what we are doing, we are creating a control model. Okay, Kushi, should be a CI underscore model, same way CI controller. Should be hint. Why it is not showing any hint for this? CI underscore model should be inherited by that particular thing. There should be a constructor. So uh, for that, let's see what we have in regarding the database. Database, localhost, phpMyAdmin, take some time, let us load model in Google. You can directly Google if you find any error, any issue, or if you want to learn a new thing in Coordinator or any other CMS or framework. You can search on Google directly. Coordinator model. You can see that in tutorial. We need some. This is the guide from the Coordinator, from the official site. Okay, coordinator guide. We have to open some other class box CI model. It extend the CI model. Yeah, we have done right. And within the construct, we have to some extra function get db get. This is the entries and result. Okay, let me first check the database. We have to connect with any database with our framework or not? Yes, firstly we have to connect with a database. Okay, let's see. We have a study database. Within the study there is some tables, tbl1, tbl2, admin, and the user. Here is user, we have only one entry, and admin, in admin also we have one entry. Username, password, we have so many entries in this. Okay, we will take tbl2 and we are going to use study database. Okay, so where we have to configure Khushi or database in the config file. Here in the config folder, one second, in the config folder there is database.php. Okay, the database.php, you have to just configure your database username, my username root, and blank password. Okay, database name is study, just nothing else. You can see that. What is our database name? Yes, database name is study. Okay, and this is the phpMyAdmin. What is the username of this phpMyAdmin? Is root, and with no password, blank password. That's why this is just some configuration. And I have to configure some demo. Demo is a model. So in the auto load and libraries, helpers, model. Here is some example of models. I have to just use my model. What is the name of my model? Demo. Okay, we can use any number of models here. So we have one demo model, and within the libraries we need some drivers, helper, you can see URL. Yes, we need URL helper for redirection. We need URL helper. File we don't need right now. Even then I just enter file. Drivers we don't need any driver. Libraries, database we need database library. Why? Because we are going to use database queries. Database, and now session we are not going to use right now. Yeah, that's it. Now let's see the code. In this example, what is the model, blogumite class, controller, function? Okay, firstly we have to, I'm going to change some of welcome underscore message code, and this is our index method. Message has going to, just before that I will just call my model. Okay, and I'm going to change some code here. I just want to remove this all code. Yep. Now it is blank. dollar this demo is our model name, and we are going to fetch some data from our TBL table 2. So we have to create one first. We have to create in the okay. Sorry, what is our model name? Crude. CRUD. Sorry. Actually, I have just set demo first. Then set to crude. Just change this to crude. Okay. Next example. Parent constructor. We just call this function parent constructor here. The constructor function, we need this argument. Now we have to create some functions. Get record, you can say get record. Just copy this. I will just explain you the code. Any name, any user defined name, you can say. Just use get all record. Okay, so get entries. Here is the table name TBL. What is our table name? TBL2. I'm going to use TBL2. Let me show you. Yeah, it is the TBL2. I just want to fetch these records. Okay, Kushi? Kushi, are you there? Okay. Now, this is our controller. Demo from this, not demo, CRUD, crude. Why I use CRUD? Create, read, update, delete. Okay, create, read, update, delete. The full form you can say just a user defined name. You can say. Means we can create the or insert the data. We can read, fetch the data, update the data, and delete the data. Means model always related to database queries. Okay, let me check it is working or not. So we have to call our function name of model. This is the controller, this is the model. What function we have created? Get all record. Just a copy and paste here. So it will return all records. Dollar data. Just use any variable. So it will assign to that variable, and you can pass this variable with dollar data here, and it will just try to print here. I will just explain the working data. Maybe this configuration setting could be wrong. Index method, the same method. Error, there's an error. Undefined variable data view message. Welcome underscore message. And number 2. Demo. Application controller. Welcome. Handler. Parent construct. User model. Loading a model load. This dot load model. 1 second. This by default, actually there is the by default model name Python. Model, we have to load that particular model first in the controller. One second. Hmm, application controller working PHP. It is correct. Model is the code, get all record is also correct. This is getting any error or any critical error. Oh, function is not error. And then label data. Let me remove data here also. It is not loading. Yeah, record is coming, but that model, that particular data is not loading to there. Means we have fetched our record successfully. Yes, you can see that. Let's just try it. You can see we have these are the record. Yeah, it is not a well manner arranged, but we have record. We have fetched our record from the database successfully, but it is not. One second, let me try. Record. The print and die, echo and die just for debugging. Okay, I will just show you. Now let's try to dollar record. It should be print in our view file because view file is important. Yeah, now within the view file also we can see the data, but it is coming in object format, object array plus object format. Means within one array, okay, we can do that thing also. Where is our model? Yeah, here. Result underscore array. It is coming only in array format. Now we can display by using for each loop. I'll explain you. One second. Let me just complete the code. For each. Did you remember for each loop, Kushi? Yeah, with the help of this loop, we can use. You can say dollar rec. We can access our array type variable. Okay. Go over $rec and one br equal br we- it is not. See, maybe there is two-dimensional array. That's why. Let me see again. For first, this is array in the zeroth position. Yeah, we have one more array. Yeah, we can access kind of this, not echo, because echo function is not able to print the array. We have to use print underscore r dollar rec for accessing all array. It will give you a array type result also. This is the result because of our dollar rec, and this is because of print underscore r. Let me remove that print underscore r. Okay, we will manage this code, this result later. How we manage, how we can manage, we'll learn. So this is the record or not, Khushi? Five records are there. Let me show you in the database. Yeah, we have five records. The same five records we can get here. So what we have done for this? First thing, we have to create a model. Means there should be a model. So within the model, we have to use some database queries. You can see here, I didn't use any select statement. Can you see here, Khushi? Khushi, just please be online. I'm getting a call. Okay, let's continue. So I didn't use any select query. There is no query select star from table name, where is table, anything. But I'm getting a data. Why? Because there is a different syntax in this code igniter. Same way in Drupal, there is different syntax for database or not, Kushi? For database query, there is different syntax in Drupal. Why? When you just learn about the module creation, there is different syntax in database related query and in the form API also. There is different syntax are there. Did you remember? So why in the Drupal there is different syntax? Did you remember, Kushi? We have used when we created modules in Drupal. We use different syntax, means when we just want to insert or update or select. We have used our database API in Drupal. So in Codeigniter also there is a library, database related library. We have just used here in the auto load. You can see I just include a library here, database. So we can use, one second, yeah, here. What we have done, we just included a library database. With the help of this, we can use the code of coordinator about the database. If you remove this from here, and maybe it should not work. Yeah, fatal error cannot member function get or non on a known object, means it doesn't understand the get function. Where is the get function? You can see here in the model. This is our model. We have used this get function. So there is no definition of get function. If we didn't include the library, so there is no definition of get function. So we have to include the library of database. Then only we will get the, we can use the code of coordinator about that function, about the database related queries. Simple code or not, Khushi, we don't have to use, we just have to use get for selecting data, selecting all data. We just have to pass the table name. This is just a query, it will just fire or it will return the result. Means this result underscore array, the same way my fetch array, associative array, fetch object, related to that line of code. Just two line of code about the database, and we get the all data of that particular table. Okay, Khushi? In video also you just uh, understand about the coding of model, how we code of model. There is any description definition from the starting, why we use get, why we use set. Okay. Okay, actually, model is also a kind of class. You can say the class and the function, combination of class and function, and one PHP file. Okay, so whatever with the file name, we should create a same name with the class. Okay, and that with the help of that model, we can execute our database related queries. The help of we can execute database related queries. Okay, and this is the just we have created a function, user defined function. This is the user defined function we have created, get all records. So we just call this function from the controller before loading the view page. This is the code of loading view page or not? Yes, this is the code of loading view page. Before loading, we just use some we have to load our model first. Or if I don't load my model, one second, let me see, because we have to set that model in the, yeah, we can get the code. Why? Because we already set that model in our config file in auto load. Yeah, in the auto load model we already set our model name. That's why we don't have to load that particular model. So one line of code is also reduced. We just need to call our model function. So this is the way of calling. How we call? Let me remove this. This is the way of calling. Dollar this tends to CRUD. This is the name of our model. You can say this is the name of our model or not, Khushi? CRUD, crude model, and this is the function name within our model. Yes, this is the function name. We have that particular function. If we don't have the same function name, then it will generate a error. Yes, it is undefined method crude get all records means compiler doesn't find the name, that kind of name in our function. So whatever the function name you have used, you have created here, you have to use in the model. Once again, it is kind of hanged my system. Why it is not working? Yeah, I'm auto load, but it deleted. Crude model. Okay, this is the, we just have to set that particular model. If we have more than one model, then just comma separated, set the next model name. Okay, right now we have only one model, CRUD model, and this is our function name. We have created a function for getting at all data from the particular table. Now if I want to create a universal method for getting all data from any table, right now this function is related to only TBL2 or not, Kushi? Now if I just want to create a method that should be uh, work for any table, so what we have to do, just use argument dollar tbl any name, any user defined name, and just pass that name here, pass that variable here, tbl. Now while whenever we call that particular function of the model get all record, we have to pass our table name. So we can use this function for any table. Right now TBL1. Let's say I just pass TBL1. Now we get different record. It is working for different record. Now again I'll just use TBL2, the old table. We will get different record. So that function, model function working for different tables. Means table name we have passed in the argument, so this variable will catch that name, that string, and pass in here. So whatever with the table name we have passed at the time of calling of this function, it will just return that particular table. If I just pass admin, yeah, we have admin table also in the database. There is one record. Yes, there is one record. You can see here we have admin table, we have user table also. So just we need to pass user. Sorry, just refresh this, you will get different record. So we can fetch record any from any table with the help of this model function, crude model function. Do you understand, Khushi? Okay, so this is kind of and we can create any function. Right now we have created we are using index function. We can create any other function for that. Okay, in the controller. Now let's see how we insert the record. For inserting, first we have to, okay, one second. Let me rearrange the record. HTML. And within the body we have used code. Same coding I'm going to do whatever we have done in core PHP. I just don't want this and PHP start. So this is for our for each loop. Now in between here we can write our tabular format. Now we are going to fetch the record of TBL2 again. One second, let me go to TBL2. Okay, within the TBL2, let's see the column name, email, and the password. So create a HTML table, tr, and td. Did you remember trtd? Email, td, password. So we have created a trtd. Now one more tr. Okay, one second. We have to use this just before. This is just a heading. Main data. We will show the main data. Yeah. So in one new tr, and table should also, and after the for each table. Yeah, we have one table. Yes. Okay. Tr. I'm just trying to use trtd for displaying data in proper format. Okay. Two rows should be there. Two data should be there. PHP tag. PHP tag close. Just echo. What we should echo? Rec. $rec. Sorry. $rec. What is our column name? What is our column name? Email. Email. There should be a column name. And same way, let's copy this and paste here. For maybe password or pwd password. Password. There is browser we have. Okay, I didn't change the table name to From where we can change the table name here. I'm using user. I just want to use PBL2. Okay. Now back. Now we are getting data. Kushi. We can use border for our table here. Display the border around the data. Okay. Same way, same code we have done in core PHP. How to display the data? Same code. But in the code igniter, first we have to send the request model to fetch the data from this table. Okay. If it is fetched, we have to just get the data in one variable, array type variable. This is array type variable data. Within the data there is a record. Okay. Then this is the coding of loading view or not. A welcome underscore message dot php, it will load that particular view, and this is the dollar data. We have to pass this these record whatever we have fetched earlier with the help of this model, crude model, and this function. Okay, crude function. So I just pass here and just load into this file. We have two columns, email and the password. Okay, we can use in the same line also the email and the password. And we just use a for each loop. The PHP start for each loop record. Record is a variable. From where we get this variable, Kushi? Now from this controller, means when at the time of loading that particular view we have passed dollar data. Dollar data we have passed, but dollar data is an array type variable. Within this array type variable we have record. So we will get the record dollar record variable, okay, automatically. If we don't pass, okay, let me save it again and show you it is running properly. No issue, no error. Okay, if we don't pass that dollar data here, or we you can say if we don't create that dollar data here, just remove this. Then we will get error undefined variable record. Okay, so we have to pass that variable. We are not able to directly pass because it should be within a variable. Okay, so that's why we are not able to directly pass that only record. If I just pass that kind of thing, it will generate the same error. No, dollar record has been fine. So we just don't need to have to pass a specific variable. We have to pass our array type main variable. So dollar record will be accessible to our view file, or this view file automatically. Okay. So now if you try to run, it will run. Okay, Kushi. Now in this view, we can create one more TD. This TD and TR, did you understand TD and TR? Means this record will, this for each loop will execute the number of record we have. So for first record, it will assign to $rec, and within the tr, first what we have done, we just create a table tag. Okay, within the table tag, we have created a tr tag start, tr tag end. Within this tr tag, we have created two td tags. First tr means table row. So we get this heading because of that first tr, this heading email and the password because of first tr. Okay, next we have used a php code. We didn't echo anything here, we just use a for each loop. php start, php end, and we started a for each loop. So and we end our for each loop here. Can you notice that? Means within the uh, PHP tag we are not able to use HTML coding. That's why we have to end the PHP tag. Okay. Yes, within the HTML code we can use PHP. So whenever you need PHP code, just start PHP tag, use the PHP code, and end the PHP tag. Okay. So I need a PHP code. I want to start the for each loop and just end it, the PHP tag. And here I need a curly brackets also. If I don't use this, then it will just give you error, a syntax error, fatal error. Yes, there is an error. Okay, so first tr will generate email and password. Then we just use for each loop. So this loop will execute how many number of times? Whatever be the number of records in that particular table. Okay, so in the first iteration it will generate one tr. Yes, it is generated a tr. Within the tr it will generate two td. Okay, two tds. And what is within the tds? We just use the php echo rec is, this is the variable name email. Why? Because it is kind of associative array. What we have associative array means array with have key and value combination. And what is the key? Key will be whenever we fetch the record from the database using result underscore array, it will generate a associative array, and the key name always a column name of table. So email and password will be key as a use as a key. So that's why we have used rec email. So it should be print email here, and echo $rec password. The password should be print here. Okay, Khushi. So this line, this tr, this table row will generate, will execute how many number of time? Whatever be the number of records, it will generate that number of time. So that's why we are getting a tabular format. So we just end the php tag here, and our for each loop, and this table tag ends here. Now we are going to use one edit option, edit and delete. Edit option, you can use anchor tag, href equals to edit tag close here. Okay, so this is our code, this td. Okay, let's see, href. Now we didn't use our base url right now. That's why I have to use whole url. Whole url means here. Okay, this code is working fine, no issue. Welcome, till welcome we have to use this whole url in the anchor tag, localhost. This is our folder name. The index.php should be there, and welcome. And this welcome, we have to create a method for loading edit page. So edit. Just use edit. We will create a edit method. Okay, and this is our anchor tag. So let me show you. It will generate edit. Okay, if I click on here, then it will lead us to edit welcome slash edit method, but we didn't create it that method in the welcome page, a welcome controller. So that's why we are getting 404. 404 means not found. So this is our controller. We just have to create a simple a public function edit. You can give any name. I'll just use edit, and this function you can echo. Let's see our code is working or not. Just use a string. Yes, now it is printing string. That's mean we are calling the same function. Okay, now we have to call here a edit page, a edit view page. Okay, so first we have to create a view page. Where is our view folder, Kushi? Let me just hide this. These are the view. We have only one view right now. Sorry. Just save it. Edit dot php. Okay. Edit. Just echo. I'm just echoing simple text. Now we have to load this view page. How we load this view page, Khushi? Just tell me. Sorry, my screen is not working. One second, let me relog in. नहीं ये नहीं. One second. Now you can see screen. Okay. So I have created a view page in the views folder. Okay. Now I want to load. I want to just load this view page from the controller in the edit method. Whenever anybody call this edit method, that page should be displayed. How we load the view page, Khushi? How we load the view page from the controller? Simple. First, this is we discuss on the first day. Khushi, are you there? How we edit? How we sorry? How we load our view page? Now I just want to load this view page. This view page in the this method. Whenever we call this method, so that page should be displayed. Edit method. How we call edit method? With the help of here. Sorry. Yeah. Welcome, the controller name, and this is the method name. Actually, the same coding. This is the code. This dollar. This is the load view. Same code. Dollar. Sorry. Dollar. This tends to load. Sorry. again. What is going on? One second. Yeah, I can see you online. One second, let me stop the meeting and start again. Now it's working. Okay. Okay. So this is the way we load $this, load, view, and the view page name, nothing else. What is our view page name? Edit.php. So just have to write edit and call. So whenever anybody call this method of a welcome controller, so edit.php will be execute. What is in the edit.php page? This edit page. I just echo add string edit page. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the edit page. Okay, so edit page is working now. We have to edit. Actually, yeah, this is the edit page. Form method post action. You can say we have to use base URL. Okay, action. I will just tell you the action later on. Username, input type equals to text, name equals to name equals to user name, any name you can give, and second one password. Input type equals text, and name, give password or any other name, so it will execute. One more thing uh, about the base URL. Actually, you can see this in the welcome message in the edit anchor tag. Edit anchor tag. What we have done? We have given a whole URL. Can you see this? But this is kind of, you can say, if we want, if we just move our site to any other server or in the live server, we have to change here. So that is it. Right now it is only in one place, but it could be in our site. This kind of link could be in our site in hundreds of places, so we have to change in 100 places. That's why there is a function available in the library base URL. One second. Base URL is not here. One second. In the config, and the config.php should have base URL. Okay, so we have to set our base URL here. What is our base URL? Let me show you one second. So till our folder name, you can say index.php. Also you can use the index.php. So this should be the merchant multiple transaction has been passed. Valid API authentication. So we have to pass within the base URL this. So now what we have to do, if we need this variable anywhere, we can use this base URL config variable in any place in the welcome message also. Where is PHP code here? Okay, I just use base underscore URL function. I'm just trying to show you what is the base URL function returns. Just echo and let me die. Okay, it will just display only the base URL value. Whenever we run welcome index or only welcome, you can run, it will return this base. This is a base URL whatever you have set at that config.php file. So you have to write only base URL, and whenever you want to change, you just have to change in the config file, then it will work. Okay, now you understand. No hard coded URL here. In just we will use, yeah, we want to call edit method. I will just show you how we call the edit method of welcome. First, just use the PHP tag because base URL function is related to PHP. PHP tag open and PHP tag close. Just echo. Okay, one second. We have echo base URL and base URL till index.php. After this, welcome our controller name slash edit. It will work the same way. Let me refresh this, and if I click on edit, then it will lead us to edit page. Okay, okay, Kushi. Now how we add it? How we add it? First, we need that particular data or not, Kushi. In these two text boxes, whatever with the data, this email and this password we need, then only we can add it. We don't need a blank data, blank. So we have to know about the ID of that particular data. Means if I want to edit only this first record, I need the ID, unique ID. So how we get unique ID and how we pass that ID? One second. This is the base URL. You can pass. Okay. Once again. These two ways. I'm just trying to. There's some mess code. I just have to pass that particular ID also. So in the PHP, with the help of PHP, we can get that ID. We have rec variable, rec variable. With the help of that variable, we can get the ID. Rec ID column. Let me see it is working or not. Yeah, let me see in the URL. Yes, we are getting ID also. You can see in the bottom, you can see here, just try to see here. Whenever I hover, mouse over on any record, I'm getting different ID. Can you see difference? Okay, Kushi, if I click this, yeah, I'm getting this one ID1. So how we use this ID1? How we use? We can use here. First we have to use in the controller. Okay, let me see dollar ID. Any variable name, I just use ID echo dollar ID. Let's see. I'm just using just debugging the code. Yes, we are getting that ID. If I just pass after the method name, this is the method name and this is the next value after the method name. So it is just considered as an argument of this function. Consider as an argument of this function means within this dollar ID we get 1. So with the help of ID1 we can get the data or not? Yes, we can get the data, but if I use these data, this kind of code before loading, so we get all the data. We get all data or not with the help of this line of code, put all record. So we have to create one new function in the model for getting a particular data. How we get particular data? Get record, not all record. Table name and second should be ID. Okay, get where, get where. There is a get where, the table name and the where condition. Where condition should be ID. Yeah. Before calling this, we have to create a array dollar ID. Okay, I just use double D equals to array. There is the ID, the column name. There is the column name, and this is the our whatever the ID we are getting. We have to pass this kind of array. Get all record comma dollar ID. Just double D and just pass here dollar data. I'll just explain the code. Yeah, it is running. It means it fetch the data successfully. Let me show on your view page, edit page. Let me show you the value. Value PHP start tag, end tag, and echo dollar record in the zeroth position. There should be a name, username. Username same way. One second, just 1 minute. Let me see. Yeah, if you understand the logic of add it, then it will more helpful to you because there's so many terminology we have used in the editing art record. Oh, there is an error. Notice undefined index username. Maybe there is a okay email, not a username. There is an email in the database. So we are getting record. We are just getting an old record, nothing else. If I just remove this, any record, it will be here. Any record, if it is two number record, the last record, we can get the record. We didn't, if we click on edit, it null, means there is no edit button also. If we create an edit button and the submit, then nothing gonna be happen because we didn't code for that right now. But we just fetch the record for particular ID basis. In first thing in the model, first thing in the view. In the view, we have passed a unique ID with the each record by using this code. Okay, slash rect, this is the function name, and id is our database user column name, this id. Okay, so we just pass that particular id. So whenever we call edit function slash id will be there always. You can see slash id always there. Okay, you can see in the bottom whatever the url, it is just appearing here. Okay, different id we have because of that line of code, nothing else. Then after this, what we have done, we have created a edit method because we call the edit method. Yeah, we have called edit method. Yeah, so we should have edit method. So I just created edit method and with one argument. This argument, this variable, value of this variable assigned by the after the slash, whatever the value, but after the slash of edit, means after this slash, whenever we call edit method, after this slash, whatever the value, it will assign to as a, it will assign to argument. Okay, so dollar id, right now dollar id have one. So we have created one array. Why we created one array? Because in the model we have created a new method. Okay, here there should be a condition. This is the table name and there should be a condition, where condition. So where id equals to whatever the id, 1 2 3, where id equals to whatever the id. That's why the column name we have used first in this array, column name and the value, key and value combination, and we just create a variable that kind, this is the value within this variable, and we just pass whenever we call that get all record get all record. It should not be work. One second. Get all record. It is showing same only one record or all. Okay, even when I click on the third, the same record. That's why I have to use. Yeah, Khushi, are you there? Yeah, I just have to use get record. Get all, not get all record. Get record. So now, yeah, record has been changed. Means for particular, so table name and the condition. Let me show you. Yes, this is table name and this is the condition. We have passed condition. What is the condition? Where id equals to whatever the dynamic id. id equals to dynamic id. Just fetch me that particular record. So this is the condition we have used, and fetch array and return that particular array. So we have cached that value and pass into the view page. How we load the view page? Dollar this tends to load view page and pass this dollar data. Within this dollar data, we have one more variable record, and in the view we just echo that record 0 means in the first array we have email and the password variables. So that's why we are getting this. Now you understand, Khushi? Kind of, because you have to practice for that. This is the model. How we use the model, how we insert, how we fetch, record, how we edit. Right now, edit is not done completely. Just try to complete that edit. How we complete the edit? We have to create one more function here. Before that, we have to create. We have to use a submit function, a submit button. With the help of that button, where is the edit? Yeah, here edit view and action. Just use here base URL and just send to a function of controller. With the help of that controller, we get the value dollar underscore post and submit. Okay, we will see in the next session. Kind of, just try to understand today's code. Okay, try to understand the code, try to understand the video. If you have any doubt, just ask me, Kushi. Just try to do with yourself. Okay, I'll just send you this code, but even then, just try to do with yourself and try to understand the working, why we use this code. If you have any doubt related to any syntax, just note it down and ask me tomorrow. Okay, okay, Kushi. Hello. Okay, so that's it for the session. We will just